Wizard Nation. I'm Elisa Vasquez.
And I'm Steve Leone.
And here are this week's announcements.
Next Tuesday, a midshipman from the U.S. Navy Academy will be in the guidance office from 12 to 12:45 to answer anyone's questions. Also, during fourth period, he will be holding a presentation to the JROTC class in room 144. You can see guidance for a pass.
Students interested in participating in a 6-week Mentors in Violence Prevention program sponsored by Safe Homes of Orange County, please see Mr. Saladino in attendance. The program will meet for 6 consecutive Mondays from November 23rd through January 11th. And here's Will
with sports.
Thanks, guys. I'm here at Ryan Pagano from track and cross country. Ryan, did you transition from cross country to indoor track? What is that like?
Well, obviously the weather has changed from going 90-degree days down to like 40s and 50s. And also, instead of being like one big group, now we have to split up into several different groups. You got the sprinters, the hurdlers, jumpers, distance, mid-distance. Yeah.
Nice. So now as a senior and a captain, what is that like?
Well, last year I used to look up to the captains. Now I'm the one that's being looked up to. So I'm just trying to be a positive role model to the kids and just teach them not to slack off and always to work hard.
So what are your goals for yourself and for the team this year?
Well, for myself, I just want to get accepted into my dream college and just to do my best in my events.
And for the team?
For the team, I just want everybody to be hardworking and just dedicated to the team so we can do our best.
All right, Ryan, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Here's Field Crew with the Foreign Language Honor Society.
Paul Sturts here for BGTV with Taina Cruz, the Vice President of the Foreign Language Honor Society. How are you today?
Hi, I'm doing well.
And what is the Foreign Language Honor Society?
So, Foreign Language Honor Society basically recognizes students who excel in foreign languages, levels 1 through 3, so French or Spanish.
And how do you get into the Foreign Language Honor Society?
So, in order to get accepted to Foreign Language Honor Society, you have to have a 90 overall average in your levels 1 through 3 French or Spanish, and an 85 average overall in general, like with all your classes.
And what do you guys do?
So this year we're really focusing on community service, and we're actually for Christmas adopting a family and gonna end up buying them gifts and doing all that, and then we're trying to plan out a couple more community service things for the rest of the year. So
Can other people get involved in these?
we're always looking for help with our community service projects, and we're always welcoming people, but usually other people get more involved with Foreign Language Club actually.
And if you're not accepted into Foreign Language Honor Society, you can always join Foreign Language Club, and you can inquire with Miss Alamani. Thank you for your time, Taina.
Thank you.
And back to you guys.
The JROTC Blood Drive takes place every year here at Washingtonville High School. Here's Field Crew with the coverage.
Hi, Kay King here, reporting for BGTV at the Blood Drive with Allison Gonzalez, Janae Torres, and Andrew Vitale. Now, how many pints of blood are you expecting people to donate today?
Today we expect people to donate 108 pints today.
And how much blood was donated in last year's blood drive?
We got 120 pints last year.
And do a lot of people participate in the blood drive, or?
A good amount participate, but we could always use more people. The more is better.
How do students choose what time to come and donate blood?
When they fill out their permission slips, it asks for what classes you have, and us three, we picked the best time for you to miss class.
Now, Andrew, when's the next blood drive?
The next blood drive will be in May of 2016.
Do you expect more people to come to that one or no?
Hopefully, every May we get more blood donors than in the fall.
Well, I'll make sure I donate blood. Kay King here, signing off for BGTV.
The Humane Society of Blooming Grove does a lot for our community. Here's Field Crew with more information.
Hi, my name is Nicole Rodriguez, and I'm coming to you from BGTV. Today I'm at the Humane Society of Blooming Grove, which since 1975 has been rescuing stray pets. I'm here with
Joe and Piggy.
Any words? And Joe's going to be sharing some of the dogs and cats stories here and hopefully inspiring you to adopt, and if not, donate.
This kitty's name here is Leela. She was rescued as a kitten. When we came to rescue her, she was actually being attacked by a turkey vulture. So that's how her eye went missing, but she's healed very nice, and she's a sweet cat, very affectionate, and she's available for adoption. This little guy is Spunky. Him and his siblings were dropped off outside the shelter in a box. At one point, Spunky had injured his arm, and the veterinarians thought we were going to have to amputate it. But we actually took him for laser therapy, and he started moving his arm again, and he's healing really nice as well. He's available for adoption at the Humane Society. This is Jerry. He came to us as a stray. He was running around the center of town wearing a harness, but we couldn't find his owners because he didn't have any identification on his collar. His favorite thing in the world is cookies. This is Noelle. Her and her brother came to us last Christmas. They were actually going to be euthanized, but we rescued him from that facility. Her brother was adopted a few weeks later, and Noelle is still available for adoption. If you guys have dogs at home, like Piggy here, make sure they have a rabies vaccine and a current dog license. Just like people, dogs need licenses too. That way, if they go missing and we find them, we can reunite them with their families.
These are just a few of the dogs and cats here at the Humane Society of Blooming Grove. We can't change the fact that their pasts have been pretty tragic, but we can offer them a bright future. So come down the road from Washingtonville High School and at least come and see the pets here. You can adopt a pet and at the same time save a life. My name's Nicole Rodriguez and I'm signing out.
Hi, Amber Leslie here reporting with Wizards Fashion. So we're going to go find some students that definitely set the trends in our school. So how would you describe your personal style?
I would say that I like to wear like dark colors and stuff just because I feel like neutral colors like go with everything and like you can't really like go wrong with like wearing like blacks and like just neutral tones all the time. And like when I get ready in the morning I just like think of something that I'm going to be comfortable in all day, but something that's like, I don't know, it's going to make me look cute because, you know.
Yes, we always have to look cute. People are wondering, Megan, where do you shop?
I like to shop at like Forever 21, Urban Outfitters, and Brandy Melville. All those stores like have like a certain style, like they're like really, I don't know, I guess you could say like urban, but they're like, I don't know.
Urban, people. She likes to be urban.
All right.
Hi, I'm here with Daniel Heil and Noah Fuentes. And believe it or not, you know, you guys are pretty much known as the most stylish guys in school. So, where do you guys shop?
I shop at Barney's and like J. Crew in the Commons.
What about you?
I like to go to Ralph Lauren and just like Dan, J. Crew as well.
Nice. I love those stores as well. And how would you like describe your personal style? Like colors, what you usually like to wear?
I'm really plain. I just like nice clothes. It doesn't matter if it's expensive or not. Just has to be like quality. I really like jeans. Sweatpants are like not my thing. Although sweatpants are really great. A lot of kids
like
wear
joggers?
Any type of sweatpants, soccer sweatpants, you know, anything. That's about it.
And so, like, what kind of advice would you give students here at school when it comes to dressing for school?
Just be yourself. Don't really try to be too trendy. Just wear what you like and do you.
I agree. Hi, I'm here with Emily Brooks. So Emily's another fashion icon we have here in the school. So Emily, how would you describe your personal style?
I don't think I can really describe it. I really would wear anything because I could wear like a leather skirt, but then I could also wear a button up, and I don't think it depends on the day and how I feel.
So what positive advice do you have for students when it comes to dressing for school?
I think the best thing to think about is that fashion and dressing yourself is another way to express yourself. And I think that people take that for granted a lot when they show up in sweatpants, and that could be how you want to dress, but I think that you could use a lot more if you really wanted to.
I'm here with Miss Conwright, one of our English teachers in our department. And Miss Conwright, many people love your style as a teacher.
Thank you.
So how do you balance your professionalism with personal style?
I think it's really important to be comfortable. That's first and foremost because we do a lot of standing, we do a lot of walking as teachers, so ultimately we want to be comfortable. Now that doesn't mean you can't wear heels or have a little bit of heel or wear a dress or tights or whatever, but I think that that's number one. Am I happy with what I'm wearing? Number two is I think personal style is always fun. I think we do get to see a lot of different people every day, so showing a little bit of ourselves is important. It gives us personality. It shows, you know, maybe what we like or what we're into depending on what our style is. So
very interesting. I'm going to take those tips as I grow up to be an adult.
I would say what makes me want to dress best is, well, I really can't take credit for any of this at this point. I got to give my wife a lot of credit for this because she's the one who really put me on the right track. Before I wore, you know, just what I think was normal clothes, but she taught me how to dress nicer. So I really have to give her the credit for that. Before, I guess I would say I was more of an Old Navy and Gap shopper. She put a stop to that, and now I mostly shop at like J. Crew and Nautica, places like that.
I'm here with Miss Stringer, the fashion teacher at our high school. So I wanted to know what your lesson is that you want your students to walk away with from taking your fashion class.
Well, aside from the various principles of art and in design and the different theories about fashion, I also want them to take away that, you know, fashion is a personal choice, and their own personal style is okay, and what they choose to wear and how they carry themselves is almost as important as their appearance. So I want.
That's it for Wizards Fashion. I'll catch you guys next time. Back to you guys in the studio.
We all look forward to those Fridays where we can head to the bistro for those tasty treats. Here's Field Crew with the bistro.
The Breakfast Bistro was started to teach my students life skills, to teach them how to work in real world experiences, job skills. They're going to be going out into the community after they graduate, and it teaches them cooking, meal prep, setting up, organizing, decorating, cashier, money skills, customer service, all of those in real world experiences. All Thursday afternoon, we bake all the baked goods, and we decorate and we set up the tables, we do the tablecloths, set up the bistro so it's ready to go on Monday.
Dan Heil here from BGTV talking with Maricela and Billy. We're just talking about Breakfast Bistro and what their favorite foods are. Now, what's your favorite food, Maricela?
Cinnamon buns.
You like the cinnamon buns?
Yes.
Do you also make the cinnamon buns?
Yes.
You make them?
Yeah.
What about you, Billy?
I make egg sandwich.
You also like the eggs, I heard.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yep.
Now, how much work does it take to make the eggs?
2 seconds.
2 seconds?
Yeah.
That's quick. What about you, Maricela? What do you do?
Put icing on.
We are going to be including fruit, so because everything is so sweet and fattening. We have 5 new freshmen, so that's always new, so they're learning new skills. We have a account, and it goes, well, we pay for all our supplies every week, so whatever profits we make go into an account, and we take field trips into the community. So we'll go to the Palisades Mall, or we'll go to the Galleria, and we'll go and we do scavenger hunts in the Galleria where they had to furnish their own apartment. And all community trips that they really need to have rather than learning how to live in the community and the classroom. You know, we need to get them out there and teach. They love it. They absolutely love it. They can't wait to start it. They love the social piece of all the other kids coming down, and they feel important, and they feel like they're doing something awesome.
And that's a wrap for this week. I'm Elisa Vasquez.
And I'm Steve Leone.
See you next time.